Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. Now this week's video I think is going to be on the positive side, which will be a change because the last several, probably more than several, have been on the negative side, but this one should hopefully be a bit more positive, and it's going to be about music and how music has helped me get back, or is slowly helping me get back up to a safer level, if you like to use that term. Now we are a very musical family, and I don't mean in the sense that we are terrific singers, we're not. We just love music, and when we all lived together, me and my sisters and my mum, we used to, in different rooms, there'd be different music playing very loudly, and now that we're all sort of separate, we're still very, very musical, and I absolutely love music. I can't remember a time where we haven't had music playing. Like, this house is filled with music constantly, and lately I just have not been able to enjoy it. I've hated music, and that was a big red flag for me for how I knew that I was definitely going down in a downward spiral. When I decided to get back on my feet and try and force myself into things, what I did was I forced myself into listening to music. Now, it sounds sort of easy to just force yourself, but it isn't, because you literally have to listen to something you hate for a long time. At first I hated it. I hated putting on music and just feeling things when the lyrics spoke to me, or just listening to noise. I hated it. But after a while I slowly started to get into it. And it all, I think, depends on the songs you play. And music is very powerful in the sense that it can change your emotion, and the lyrics can speak to you and help you get through a situation. And that is sort of what I've been doing this past week. Now, I have playlists of like don't give up playlists, keep fighting playlists, filled with songs of like motivation songs or songs that explain my mood, but I just couldn't find that song that sort of got me feeling something, that gave me a bit of like, you know what, I can do this and I'm ready to do this. And it wasn't, honestly, until I was on YouTube and I just watched Home in the Movie, and I loved that song Feel the Light, and I felt like I just loved it, and I couldn't stop singing it in my head. And that was like a moment I was like, oh, I'm starting to get into it, I'm starting to enjoy it. So of course I went on YouTube and listened to that. And then on like the related searches came Zootopia, Try Everything. And I clicked on it, and I've never seen Zootopia. So I was a bit like, okay. And I clicked on it, and oh my God, I've become obsessed with that song, Try Everything. And that was the song for me that just instantly, the words made sense. About, you know, sometimes when not everything works, that you have to get back up off your feet, and if you fail, you still got to carry on, and you just have to try everything no matter how many times you fail. And that song has been on repeat, no joke, probably well over a couple of hundred of times this week. It is my go-to song right now. And I play the Home Feel the Light song as well, because that sort of got me feeling it as well. But Zootopia's one just got me out my little funk for a while, and that brought me back into the world of music and helped me find other music that I could listen to that could help me feel a bit hopeful or get me motivated, and just put my headphones in and lose myself in the world of music, or, you know, play while I'm doing something, just to sort of get me a bit of motivated. And it worked like a charm. This week there's been days where I've literally wanted to crawl out in bed, but I've put on some music either in headphones or played it out loud if I was home alone, and you listen to it and it fills you with some sort of motivation or energy, and you just get up and you start doing things, and you dance around like an idiot, you sing completely out of tune really loudly, but you realise that you're happy and you're enjoying life in that very moment, looking like a fool, singing completely out of tune. But in that moment, nothing else matters, nothing else is bothering you, no thoughts are crushing you other than what's the next lyric and what's the next song you're going to play. That's all that is on your head. This past week I just listened to music non-stop, and it has started to help me get out and find ways to sort of try and crawl my way out of this pit that I found myself in for the past month maybe. And I feel like I want to do it now. Before, I was doing it for everybody else, which is something that you should learn early on in mental health, is that you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't get better for anybody else but yourself, because it won't work. And for a while now, I've been trying to dig myself out of this pit because I've seen how it was affecting everybody around me and how I wanted to sort of do it for everyone around me, and it wasn't working. But this week, just listening to music and feeling different feelings and having a bit of motivation and a bit of hope and just having a bit of enjoyment has really given me a bit of happiness. And it's helped me realise that, you know what, I'm done sitting in my bedroom, depressed, in a dark way, just fed up of life. I can have these little moments of happiness in my life, even in the darkest moments. So it's about time that I start living again, and it's given me that want for life, which I've been lacking for so long now. It's really been a positive week for me, is that even though it started out really bad with me literally forcing myself, I had to sit there and just stay in one position and just listen to music constantly to try and get it back into, and try to remember that this is something that I love, this is something that has helped me for years, this is something helped me out of the darkest moments of my life. But for some reason I just stopped enjoying it, I stopped loving it. And it wasn't until I searched that home song on YouTube and found the Try Everything from Zootopia that it really just worked and clicked, and I found my rhythm again. And I'm not back to being like full of life and everything's great and like nothing's happened this past month. It's still a long road ahead to get back to a safe level, but I have that want for it now. I'm not doing it for anyone else but me. I'm not forcing myself and just going, oh, for God's sake, just do it because everyone else is worried about you. I've got that want, that I want to do it for myself, and that gives you more motivation. And it's also been good because since I felt like I've lost who I am and I lost my identity, getting back into listening to music and enjoying it is giving me back glimpses of who Chloe was before all this bad news hit and this rainfall of negativity came along. So I'm slowly getting back on my feet, and I'm just happy that it worked, and that sometimes you have to be cross and be forceful with yourself and say, okay, enough is enough, and take charge of the situation. And that's what I did. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. And check out Try Everything or the home song, because they are really, really addictive and amazing, and it's my new favourite song. So see you later. Bye.